My name is Shedrack and I'm a full stack web developer and also a telecom evangelist. On this very short training, I'm going to be showing you different kinds of VTU applications, and probably I'm going to also show you the best one to choose among all of them. Now, why am I trying to bring this live video to you? The reason is because being a founding father of this business, a lot of people always come to our DM on WhatsApp and begin to ask questions like, okay, please sir, what is the best VTU system I can start? What is the best softwares or solutions to get started? So I'm going to address some of these vital things here on this particular training. Now, one of the first VTU kind of system you may ever think of, the primary, I'm going to take it from the primary to the highest. One is self-hosted kind of VTU business. We call it a license-based kind of VTU business. Now, in this license-based kind of VTU business, you are going to be given access to operate a VTU website based on license. Are you with me now? So this license has to do with like going to give you access to be able to operate it on a CMS platform like WordPress. So we call it a VTU license kind of application. Now, this kind of VTU license kind of application is very good, and it has a community support, and it goes into updates with time to time. So we have it on stock. If it is what you need, that you want to kind of build a VTU website on WordPress, then you should be able to come to our DM to request for this kind of VTU setup system. Now, the second one is the one that has to do with custom VTU website, whereby you're able to have application which is designed purely on PHP or Laravel or Python, depending on the programming language that is being built, the technology is being built upon. But this particular software is just like more or less you go into it as like you get the application, deploy it on a server. It can be on a shared hosting or a dedicated server, and it begin to work just like that. So this particular software is also out there in the market. We have so many categories of them. We have the UVS application, which is the one that we have as a company. They also have something like MS Surge applications. We also have other developers applications. So each of these applications are very good to get started on VTU. But then for you to use each of them, you need to have a little bit advanced knowledge of what's called programming, for you to be able to kind of maybe interface with the application. But believe in me, this training is not for you to become a developer, or better still, for you to begin to learn how to code. The whole essence is that I'm exposing you to able to understand how the different kinds of softwares we have out there in the market. Now, the UVS application, which is one that we have as a company, is very flexible, and it's built to be able to, for people that are beginners or advanced, or even someone that is a starter. So if you really need a UVS application, the time to get it is right now. So there's going to be a link in the show notes of this video to go to WhatsApp and chat up admin, so that we're able to give you this solution. Now, another thing that you should understand is this: in building a VTU website, there are some key elements you need to pay attention. One is how you automate the services that will be running on your VTU technology, VTU platform. Now, how do I mean by automation? Automation has to do with like, with this software you're trying to adopt, will you be able to support API switch? Will you be able to support a smooth running of services? So before you adapt any VTU software out there, you need to understand the fact that there's a lot of things that surrounds just building a VTU website, and that include being able to have a good smooth API switching ability, and ability for you to code into any kind of functions you want to use in the advanced form of it. Like, for instance, you may want to add some APIs, or you may want to add some services. Can you be able to do that? So these are the things people don't know. They will just see a particular offer that, okay, I want to build a VTU website for you, and then you jump into it. At the end of the day, it is called that this software that this person built for you is very rigid. I have so many of them complaining on WhatsApp that, okay, I settle with this particular developer, and then all of a sudden I can't even do anything. So if this is your story, now come to UVS. UVS is one of the solutions that we have developed to accommodate all this, in the sense that with the UVS application, you can be able to a kind of adjust it, even write some sections, even the layout, everything can be modified on UVS application, in as much as you leave the kind of the source code as the main code that controls the application. So if it is UVS that you want to get started right now, go to WhatsApp and chat up us admin. Remember, this training is all about to expose you that we have several kinds of VTU system, kind of VTU application out there, which I've already given you category of them. Let me give a summary to what I've just said now. One is the CMS kind of VTU application, which can be run on WordPress precisely. Then we have the UVS application, which is being developed on PHP, and also we have the one of MS Surge, we have the one of Android developer. So these are the three categories of V2 website scripts that you can actually see out there that is actually working, and it is being dominating the market as I speak right now. So get started. Now, one thing about this V2 software solution that you also see that each of these solutions we are choosing must have some certain features like sale analysis. Sale analysis is one of the critical things that enable you to understand whether you are going up or you are coming down on the business. Now, I have been a privilege to be a full stack web developer, so I have interfaced with almost all the V2 applications out there. So one of the greatest setback to most of these V2 applications out there is that they don't have this sale analysis. The sale analysis is very important for a business person. Not only that, most of them does not have this API response. There's a lot that surrounds V2 system. What do I mean by API response? API response has to do with if a service is failing. For instance, I want to do subscription of airtime and it's not going through. How do you query it? How do you actually interface with the solutions to understand what is making the software not to deliver that product? Now, that is where the API log system comes to play, and in the UVS application we have developed something like that will enable you to actually know why this services did not deliver and how to actually further troubleshoot it. Next thing is all about sale analysis. The sale analysis is very important because the sale analysis will give you a clip of what is happening on the business. Like, for instance, it cannot give you how much you have made for the day, what is this coming, where is the income coming, this is from airtime, this is from data. Now, this is all on the UVS application, but then other solutions that I mentioned in this training do not have something like that, and that is where you get stuck. You just be running a business blindly without actually knowing what is going on. So if you want to settle for a solution, settle with a solution that will be friendly to you in the future, and it is something that can be enhanced. Now, another thing you also notice is this: if you are settling with a solution, make sure you are settling with a solution that it can be developer friendly, in the sense that when in the future you may not necessarily need your current developers for able to run the business for you. Can you be able to still hire another person to work on that? I have some case studies even in our decks right now whereby a client actually approached us that he has contracted this developer and he has worked on the system, and then this developer does not know how to do simple API integration. That's where most of these orthodox solutions will not play well for you as a business person. So make sure that if you are settling down with any solution out there, settle with a solution that is top notch and that is able to be scalable. And I don't know whether I'm getting what I'm saying. So that means this solution can be able to be developer be friendly. And not only that, it doesn't depend only on your developer. It means that someone else can come in and work on that solution. That is the whole essence of what having a UVS application. It is as a result of 10 to 15 years experience that will sit down and write the software for you to be able to make money on the market. Now remember, you don't talk of making money in the market without actually addressing what controls your business. That's why we're taking time to explain, analyze the software that will run your business. If UVS application is what interests you, there is two categories you can get started. You can either order for the software to be on your server. That is going to cost you a lot of money for some people and also very low for some people. We are looking at something like, to get the UVS application, the highest version is around 250,000. They also have some packages. That one is going to be running on our server. That one you're going to get something like maybe what's it called? You can get as little as 25,000 or something, and we're even giving a special discount ending on August that will enable you to have a 50% discount. So I think I'm going to attach the video where you're going to see this discount somewhere in this video, so you actually participate on this discount promo. Now, one of the things that I can guarantee is that whether you are sitting with our server or you are working on your own server, everything on the UVS application, you're going to join the full version of it. And trust me, you are going to begin to scale the business. Even if you don't have the money to go for the software, you can easily get the one that will be on the server, where you're able to operate it from the end, where you are going to give access to admin and begin to work upon it. Anytime you have the cash to now upgrade to have the software and have your own server, you request it. That's just simple to solve. Some people always say, okay, I don't have money, Shadrach. I want to start saving up so that I can easily get the highest package. No. Now, this is a special offer. We're having a promo. I think we have made the announcement on the channel. So make sure you go through it and then grab this promo while the offer lasts. Now, get started with the UVS application. But come the end of this year, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe most of these packages we're offering you may not be able to buy it into them. So this is the time for you to get started. Remember, if you're a client, the way we treat you is different from the way we treat someone that is not a client. So when you have this solution with us as a customer, as a client, using our API, now there is a privilege that is there for you. One is that we are making sure that our services are working on automation 24/7. So you don't need to worry about network, you don't need to worry about coding, you don't need to worry about anything at all. That is the guarantee we are giving you. So it's not like we are selling you a solution that where you're just going to figure things out yourself and begin to say, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? No, it doesn't work here in our company. So what are you waiting for? Chat up us on WhatsApp right now to get started as soon as possible.